You just put your face here and we can talk.
We're recording, by the way. This is perfect material. Hey.
I'm not tired.
The more you fuck around, the more I have to edit.
No, don't edit. Don't edit. Just
Wait.
keep it all in.
Right. This is Tentacle Quill that we have totally not gone feral edition.
Can you tell that it's how many weeks till the book launch?
Only about 4-ish.
Okay. Yeah, at the same
3,
time
4.
we've got
3.
our games.
1, 2, 3.
3.
3 weeks.
3 weeks till the book launch. At the same time, we've got our game studio set up.
Yes, we started a game studio.
Woohoo! I quit my day job.
Yay!
So that's the thing.
Yes, basically.
As well as making books.
Yes.
And there's deadlines there.
So we just wanted to give you an update on how everything's going. The book is basically finished.
Yeah.
We are now wrapping everything up, putting a little bow on it, if you forgive the pun.
So let's talk about some of those steps.
Yes.
So like the key thing we have to do, because it's a Kickstarter, is we've got like a bunch of merch and stuff.
Yes.
That we're putting together and things we're
designing
prepping.
and all of that, yes.
And there's a launch party and stuff.
Indeed.
So like there's a lot of stuff that isn't the book.
There is a lot of stuff that is indeed not the book.
So
there's
booking
a lot
the
of
venue.
merch. Booking the venue, that was done months ago now, because that's the kind of thing you can't leave for last minute.
You got to do that.
Getting the guest list, getting everything sorted, all the data that you need, how much do you need of everything, basically.
Catering,
yes. Of course, and then of course, you need to figure out who needs merch, who doesn't need merch, who just gets the digital, who doesn't get a digital.
Yeah, so we put together like our spreadsheet of all the rewards, who's getting all the rewards, figure that stuff out. And then before we could make the physical things, anything that wasn't by us, we had to commission and contract artists. Do you want to talk a bit about that process, like hiring artists and stuff?
Yes, so of course, hiring artists, I browsed a few social media places. I looked around for people who really fit the kind of style that I wanted.
I mean, we had some people we knew we wanted to work with as well.
Yes, we knew we wanted to work with Laura again because she is
amazing.
She is freaking amazing, and she knows the Lolita style. So
well, she
really
got you into it.
She did get me into it.
All her fault.
All her fault. All it is, honestly.
Yeah.
And then I found a great artist, Katarina Solomko.
Oh, before you talk about Katrina.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, Andy Raggedy Man is doing a promo thing.
Yes, he is doing a 24-hour Dragon Ball Z stream for charity. So go find it, and we will have a link below as well.
Do a linky-do.
Yes, we will do a linky-do. So don't worry, if you have nothing to do that day, you will.
Yeah, see a Gen X man sort of deteriorate over 24 hours as he watches Dragon Ball Z.
Indeed.
It'll be funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so Katrina was the other one we found. New artist.
She is a great new artist. She did a beautiful piece, which is kind of watercolory in style. Would you describe it? It's very dreamy.
It's a bit more, dreamy, ephemeral. We had some interesting payment stuff with her because she's based in Ukraine.
She is based in Ukraine, so the regular, so,
we had
there's
stuff.
a whole thing.
We had stuff there to sort out. So that was it, but she did some amazing art.
Yeah, she did amazing art, which is going to be postcard, some other things.
Yeah. And so we take this art and we make stuff into things.
Yes.
One important thing is when we hire these artists, we get contracts.
Yes.
They retain the right to the art, and we acquire a license to use the art for the purpose of the Kickstarter. So this means after the Kickstarter, if they want to sell anything with that art, they can do it.
They can do that as well,
This is part of how we keep our fee lower, but also we make better contracts with artists.
Yes.
Because, we make things ourselves and we think people should own the stuff they make.
Indeed. So, and artists are generally really cool people, so it really works.
Yeah. So other than that, we have engaged some physical merch vendors.
Yes.
We don't want to talk all of it about. Some stuff's a surprise.
No, some stuff's a surprise.
And we're making some stuff ourselves,
Yes.
sourcing some stuff from other
Indeed.
places. So that's like the venue, the food,
Yes.
and all the little bits and bobs.
Yes, indeed.
And then we've got to organise the mailing out.
The mailing out of everything.
Of
so that's basically a bunch of parcels for the hardcover that need to go out.
Yeah. The volume's small enough that we probably won't use a logistics company.
No.
Because if you are doing larger volumes, logistic company
can be good.
Thing.
But for us last year, we just did it all by hand, and that worked out. It was like an afternoon or two of work, and we had it all out.
Yeah.
So honestly,
no one missed a package.
Nobody missed a package. We had
touch wood.
Touch wood. But yeah, we still had all the tracking numbers. So if anyone had an ask, we could just tell them, here it is.
Yeah.
And so it's also just waiting, making sure that you have the responses from everyone who participated, just so that you have their addresses, up-to-date addresses, all of that stuff. And yeah.
And then the thing is getting the book ready. So like we've been through a few drafts.
Yes.
Obviously before the Kickstarter even started, we had the first draft locked and nailed, and we had done the first round of feedback, and we were like, hey, it's good enough to
it's good enough to almost go.
And so then you've been doing more revisions.
Yes.
There's one more revision to go.
Yep.
And then also like the Kickstarter, we had like cameos.
And those have been put in now as well.
Yeah.
I always say they make me feel like some kind of patron painter in the medieval times, where they're like, here is this much money, go paint me a picture of me stabbing my opponent or something, and how I get to be like, here's 100 quid, paint me as one of your Lolita girls in your book.
You know what low-key be amazing?
No.
Like getting like old paintings from thrift shops and then like painting like people into the background of like thrift shops paintings. But yeah, so they're like little inserted paid cameos. They were sort of the best way to support the book, in the sense that they were like the highest tier that didn't involve us paying a lot of money to things.
They were very good value for us, and it's really fun to join, like write in people who support you, who believe in you enough to give you all that money. And
it's always tonally consistent. Like it never jars in the book. Like if you picked up the book and you didn't know about the Kickstarter, I don't think any of the cameos would stand out to you. They're just side characters or small moments. What else did we... book cover.
The book cover, we still need to design that one.
Got to get that design finalized.
Hello, Pixel.
We'll be doing a hardcover design, and we'll be doing a paperback design. Because the hardcover design for the Kickstarter stuff
make sense.
We can make the prettiest thing without any consideration to marketing.
Indeed.
Because it's like there's a sort of semi-marketing effect of if you're reading it on the tube and blah, blah, blah. So the name and stuff should be on there.
Yes.
But it's really nice.
Yes, I really love...
make an understated cover and not have to worry about what does it look like on Amazon.
I really love the understated hardcover that we had for the first, just because it has a bit of like shine to it, because it's like silver embossed.
Well, it's black with the silver.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And it just really looks a little bit like an antique book, which really
do you know, we actually went through that when I was ordering the book for that.
Yes.
So there was there was a digital embossing, and then there's traditional embossing. So digital embossing is basically they print it out on like a plotter or like a CNC machine, and then they sort of press that down. And so it's sort of just pressed on. Whereas the more traditional method is you actually cut a metal plate.
Right.
The metal plate these days is cut by a CNC machine. And the metal plate gives you better results because it's pressed down.
Yes.
But it only starts paying off past a certain volume. Lower volume than I thought.
Really?
Like, it starts paying off at like 100 copies kind of thing.
No, that's not bad at all.
No, it's very small volume.
No.
It's because they're digitally CNC'd now rather than handmade.
That makes sense.
And they can obviously just remill the surface and
exactly,
use it for something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll probably do the digital embossing again. I mean, I was very happy with the quality.
Yeah, it looked amazing. It looked great.
Yeah, so it's very nice. I mean, this is the pleasure of the Kickstarters. We're able to spend a little bit more money on the books and stuff. We're kind of bad at this, though, because we're break even. We're doing all of this work, and we're breaking even.
Yes, basically.
Stupid, but...
It's silly, but we love what we do.
We love what we do.
We love what we do.
But... And, you know, hopefully the book will make more sales. Yay! And we'll do ebooks and stuff.
Which are a bit higher margin for us as well.
Well, it depends where you buy them.
True.
You know, if you buy them directly from our website and HIO, then, hey, it's all gravy. If you buy it from Amazon...
Yeah, it's a bit more. But for now, we really just want people on launch day who supported it to have it in their hands.
And the best possible experience we can afford.
Exactly.
And we probably should be more, like, financially savvy about that, but fuck it. Yeah, we need to be better at that stuff. I'm terrible. But yeah. So yeah, we're going to be doing like weekly updates in the lead up to this launch. And not long after the book launch, hopefully we can sort of say our first small game from the studio.
Yes, indeed, that would be amazing.
It's a very small game because like we'll talk about this another time, but like we have a bigger thing we're developing and concepting, but there's a small thing that we want to put out. To sort of just blow the end pipeline. Much like when we published the first book.
Yes.
Like, publishing the first book was 10 times harder than publishing the second book.
Yeah.
So
it really is. It really is. It makes such a difference when you have a little bit of an idea of what you're doing.
But yeah, other than announcing that we'll be doing some weekly update stuff, the fact that I'm exhausted because I've been working a 7-day week for like a month now. What else do we need to cover?
I think we're pretty good there. Like
pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have questions about launching a book, let us know because we're gonna talk about this stuff for the next 3 weeks. We said 3 weeks.
3 weeks. So
So we are gonna like talk through this process and any questions people have.
Can even do
this is book 6.
This is the 6th book.
This
I can't believe
it. Yeah.
And then up to lucky number 7, which is going to take a bit longer.
That one, I don't want to think about that right now.
Nope. That one's going to need an agent.
That one, hopefully we get external support for because that's a monster.
That's going to be a monster. But anyway, that's all we wanted to talk about today.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for tuning in and for appreciating the shorts.
#no edit.
#no edit because we're too tired.
You deal with this shit.
Yeah, upside down and leaning back. All right. Bye.
This is the part where I find out I haven't been in frame the whole time.
You have been in frame.